What's going on, everyone? So quite literally, gold for the first week of Trump's elected, and it's not good for gold. It's not good for the metals. Although it's only been 1 week, this might be a pump and dump before they just flop it over. And a while back, someone made me notice that this is a head and shoulders top pattern. So nothing yet. It looks like it's going to break out. But this could just be a pump and dump. So that's what I'm waiting for. Gold has to have a bottom. I mean, it's in a bull market. And we'll check the monthly charts on gold and silver. And you can see how they just pulled it all the way back on a bullish retracement. So anywho's, watch this pattern. It does look bullish. The cross above the 34, consolidated, popped across, broke the pattern. Now all we're waiting for is flat top breaks to come in, especially this flat top break. It will be very telling. Just to look down here, it's not totally oversold or overbought, but we do have a little cross here on the weekly chart. It doesn't say much because it's just a smidgen. So let's look at the daily. You can see that huge pump. Let's take the regression line out. You can see the cross over the pattern, inside the pattern, and then just pumped it. I thought it was going to break out. It was pretty bullish on Friday. And you can see the cross on the daily. So let's just real quick. This is a weekly review. Friday closed. But let's check out the long-term. So right now it's putting in after a cross over the pattern, it's putting in a hammer. So even on a monthly chart, it looks the dollar looks bullish. So the Donald is good for the dollar so far. S&P waiting for that top to break out, but right now we have lower highs coming in. The 8 has crossed over. It was bullish on Friday. Here on a weekly, the 8 has crossed down, and you can see the bounce. It was breaking down, and then all of a sudden, whoop, reversal. So we got a bottom channel working, and it looks like it broke out of the channel. So So there's our top pattern. It looks like a top megaphone, which is a top pattern. We'll see what happens. Really sucks. I have to keep waiting for gold. You can see that megaphone. Seems to me the equities are pretty bloated, but what do I know? If they can keep printing money, I guess they're just going to let it ride. But we'll see what happens. I'm guessing a blow off top, and this thing needs a reset. So after 8 years, I mean, seriously, things don't go straight up for 8 years without some kind of a reset. 2009 was the bottom. So there you go. The Dow's bullish. I mean, what can you say? It broke previous highs, closed on its highs on a monthly chart. On a weekly chart, you can see broke that trend line and just popped, breaking previous highs, closing on its highs all week, every day, closing on its highs. So we'll see what this does. I'm guessing some kind of a retracement from here, but yeah, quite literally could come down into previous highs. Now use that as your support. Nasdaq. Not sure what's going on there, but it looks like a bearish retracement on a daily. Looks like a bullish Harami bullish retracement on a weekly. See, I guess the whole thing's not in there. Pretty volatile. I guess it's almost a bullish Harami. We'll see. Looks like the monthly put in a top. Now we got higher lows. Lower highs. Too early. 10-year treasury looks bullish. Looks like it wants to cross the monthly 34 SMA. Let's see here. Looks a bit overbought. So I'm guessing maybe some kind of a retracement, gather its legs and keep on moving. Daily looks like it put in a reversal bar. We'll see what happens with this. Looks like it's got to fill the gap somewhere, somehow. Pretty bullish move, you can admit. That U pattern right across, and then the pop, the flat top break. That needs to come down, fill the gap. Deutsche Bank, same thing, pretty bullish move off the bottom. Done an opposing point, then it just took off. Back in the previous lows, over in here. Nice pop across the 34 SMA on a weekly. So I'll look for this to do a little run-in, maybe up to the other half of this trading range. Maybe making a lower high, coming back for a retracement as the 8 and the 13 come across the 34. It's got a lot of work to do still. It's a pretty steep decline, but you can see the volume coming in off that V bottom. And then we got the opposing point and just took off, so saved by the bell. Nikkei, yeah, quite volatile on this bad boy. You can see the breakdown and then just a total reversal in one day. Total weak breakout, took it all the way down and then reversed the whole thing, made a new high. Pretty amazing stuff right there. So the Nikkei is back in the game. Nice bullish retracement over the 34 on a weekly chart. So now watch for the flat top break. See if this thing will actually break out this time. Crude having some trouble. Broken down, keeps going. Broken down its last level there. Looking for an opposing point, I guess. But doesn't look good for oil on a weekly chart. It's broken down, it's closing on its lows. You can see the lackluster bearish retracement here. So it does have a divergence on the oversold situation as this coming down, this is going up. So a little divergence. We'll see what happens with that. This might just have to turn over. Gold volatility. Still above the 34 on a weekly. And the volatility index. Monthly, still above the 34. Let's see if we can get this thing. Gotta get this thing running. Pisses me off. Okay, so on a monthly chart, just to keep things in perspective, gold has come back all the way back to the 34 and bounced. That is a perfect bullish retracement on a monthly chart. Now on a weekly chart, you can see the breakdown, pretty drastic, but it's inside of the pattern still. Little bounce off the pattern, just a huge volatility move this week, hitting the top of the pattern, coming all the way back down to the other side of the pattern. Let's see if we can get some kind of a reversal this week. But anywho, it looks like it's ready to take its next leg down. That's a bearish retracement on a weekly chart and a breakdown. We are support in and around 1200. So we'll see what happens. It's still in the pattern. It's still okay. And as far as I can tell on the monthly chart, we are still in it to win it, according to this nice bullish retracement. Although it has come across. This needs a turnover. So on a daily, you can see just a drastic move for the week. Bullish and then bearish and then the breakdown. Let's take a shorter term, see if we can find any reversals. Looks like a hammer is forming, but nothing definite. Let's go for an hour. Nice hammer on the hour. So we'll see what happens. We had a bounce. They hit the other side of the pattern. See what happens. It is a bullish retracement on a long-term chart, though. That's keeping it in perspective. Silver, just a total turnaround. I thought it was bullish, blah, blah, blah. Nice U pattern coming off, and it just reversed drastically. I was watching it. I thought it was, oh, it's going to break. It's going to try again. Working off the double top. All we needed just a little more juice, and it would have. So right now, we're looking at a double bottom. Just a drastic move on the downside. I think it was, what was it, $1 plus. Let's see, where were we? 1875 all the way down to, so $1 plus it looks like. Huge bearish move on a daily chart. Let's go to 4 hour. See, nope. Let's go to that 1 hour. Is there a reversal bar yet? Little bounce. You got a double bottom on the hourly chart. Looking for a reversal somewhere. Now, as far as the perspective of the long-term charts is concerned, we are completing the full bullish retracement back into support, as we always look for. This is the best time to buy. Whether or not it's the bottom, but buying into support off of these bullish retracements is the best buy. So I'm looking for it. I'm hoping that it just doesn't keep going, blah, 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 because it's such a bullish move off the dollar. But I think we're still in it to win it. That's a bullish retracement. Just looking for reversal bars. Check your reversal bars. Daily chart would be a nice reversal bar, but that's closing on its lows. A 2-hour chart. No reversal bars. Waiting for a reversal bar. I can't get the 5-hour, but maybe I can get it. Nope. Just another subscription I need. So there you go. That's a nasty, nasty breakdown. But came all the way back down to support. Last lines of defense. Saved by the bell. Little bounce. Obviously, the gold-silver ratio that makes silver the better buy this week. Looks like a consolidation for our gold-silver ratio. Sticking in and around that pattern, consolidating in and around that pattern, came outside the pattern, whipsawed across, closed above the outside of the top pattern. Looks bullish from here. Silver might be a better buy for a few. Copper. Copper hit a high, finally. Nice move. Let's take a but before we have a nice, nasty, nasty candle, which some kind of a retracement after the move is appropriate, but that is a nice falling star. Case and study. Weekly chart looks bullish still. Look for some kind of a retracement. And the monthly chart so far, we noticed that hammer, right? And it's been moving since. So I hope everyone remembers to look for your reversal bars. It hit the other side of the 34, came across, so it needs to consolidate, gather its legs. We need to get above that 34 on a monthly chart. Yeah, so daily, look for some kind of retracement back for this next week, back into support, which is all the way back down to 227, so another 25 cents on the downside. But this candle needs to be confirmed, so all candles need to be confirmed. Watch the previous low breaks. And the close for copper, same thing. GDX, this is where I am distraught. I need my safe space. You know, I'm crying. How can it be? I'm a victim. That's a nasty breakdown. It even broke previous lows. My perfect freaking chart pattern I haven't seen in a long time, so perfect, is a failure. And you can see when a pattern fails, you can see what drastic conclusions come about. Failed patterns are volatile breakdowns. Closing on its lows, coming into support in this trading pattern. Looking for some kind of reversal. We got some kind of a churn here. Not sure what that is yet. But totally bearish flag, as we talked about. Weekly chart closing on its lows, taking another leg down. Just horrible. I thought this was our week. Not a chance. Although, keeping it in the long-term sense, this is reality. the bullish retracement is nearly complete. Just a normal bullish move across the 34 on a monthly chart back into support. This is your best buy area. Don't know if it's going to come back any further into the 34 or come across the 34 and make a reversal. So it can do whatever it wants. Quite literally, that could just be a blip on the charts, and this continues to go down. I mean, that's possible. But the bullish move across the 34, and then it crossed the wave and then comes back into support. So I'm going to use my best judgment saying that this is a bullish move back into support. Until it breaks down, we don't know. But yeah, that weekly chart is just horrible. That's a bearish flag, consolidation. Anything could have happened, but turned out to just go horribly wrong. All across the board. Same. We need a reversal bar. Let's go back to GDXJ. Let's see if we can find a reversal bar. Closing a higher low. Daily chart closing on its low. No reversal bars. Let's check out an hour. Looks like we got a bounce, a little bounce and accumulation right here. You can see that accumulation coming in, that U, and we do have a cross here. Let's see if we can find a bottom this week. It's got to come in somewhere. The monthly charts are showing the splash back into the 34 level. SMA. Let's see, AG. I don't think AG broke down yet. Let's take a look. So watch AG. Daily chart still hanging 10 on a thread. Looks like we're still basing on a weekly chart. That's not a bearish flag. Monthly chart came all the way back into support. So just the theme of the day, monthly charts are coming back into support. Some of them haven't crossed yet, so we'll keep an eye on those. Let's see what we got going on here. See some good ones. Here's a copper one. Hope everyone caught a piece of that copper move. Bitcoin, let's take a quick gander. Weekly close on that looks like it needs to break outside the pattern. So now we got opposing points. So we're in this pattern. Look for maybe another cross back into support again, and then make a try for the pattern break. V bottoms don't work, so we need another opposing point over in this direction. Keep going, crank it out, and just watch it break out. Let's see, CDE got crushed. Everything got crushed. Just huge moves on the downside. FSM, let's see how we're holding up. No, broke down. CLF, see how we're holding up. There's the iron ore mess. It always does this. It seems to me that this one always moves opposite in these bearish. Nice U. Boom. Closing near its highs on a weekly chart. Daily chart, we might have some bullish retracements to deal with. Monthly chart hasn't crossed over the 34 yet, so watch a flat top break on CLF across the 34 in this double top. It'll go into previous lows, which is approximately double. That's your measured move. Hecla Mines. Saw the breakdown. Nice U. That's a bullish move. Bullish consolidation. Boom. Came all the way back into support the same week. Very nice. Making an inverted hammer. Daily, back into support. Broke outside the pattern, came back into support. That's your best buy. HL looks like something to watch. Goro, just a huge. Their weekly is coming back into support. Monthly, bullish retracement. So you see the theme, the bullish retracement on the monthly chart could be completing on the miners. ASM, TGG, monthly chart hasn't crossed the 34 yet. The laggers. ASM coming back into support. BGZ. Monthly chart coming back into support. CLLXF had some good news a couple weeks ago, and I think it's ready. It didn't close. It popped over the previous high. You see that? Popped over the previous high, came back into support, and then bounced, closing just above the previous high. So that's the throwback. I think it's ready to keep going forward. The volume wasn't that impressive this week. But you can see the weekly chart. Consolidation, boom. Consolidation, boom. Let's see what happens. Look for previous high breaks. The other one was NAK. This is turning into a beautiful looking chart on the lower end. Looks like we need to fill the gap. But all gaps don't have to close, it just usually does. So it looks like on a daily chart it tapped that EMA 8 and bounced pretty hard. And plus we got this hammer or hanging man. I'm going to call it a hammer just because it's not confirmed yet. It's not confirmed whether or not it's a hammer or a hanging man, but I'm going to say hammer because of the consolidation, the pop. And so when this hammer is taken out and confirmed as a hammer, a break above the previous high, you might see this thing take off like a bandit. Emotional spots on the chart is above 1. Use 1 as your support and watch the throwback into support, and that's your best buy. Volume was pretty steady a couple days of the week. I think that's about it. Someone said to keep watching uranium stocks, and I would have to agree on a couple of them. UEC, long-term chart on UEC. I bought this before, thinking it was going to go and run, but started consolidating some more. But right now on the daily chart, looks like a great buy as it crossed over the 34 and then came back into support. So we'll see what happens with this. It might need to consolidate a little bit more as the EMA 8 and 13 come across. But pretty nice. Let's take a look at that weekly chart again. So you see the weekly chart coming across the 34, coming back into support, across, and then now Again, above 1 emotional spot on the chart could be a nice buy above to confirm the the bottom pattern. Pretty oversold here. Little cross. See what happens. I like UEC the best, but uranium stops, of course, are good to watch, and also those marijuana stocks. Although this is not a marijuana channel, that looks like a good move. Nice hammer. It's a weekly chart on hemp. Nice hammer, popped, came back into support. Let's see some things happen with this. Gather its legs, see if we can find a reversal bar. Something. There's a hammer, double bottom. Break above previous highs. Coming in this on a 4-hour chart looks like a bearish retracement. So be careful on that. It's got to close and consolidate above the 34. Let's keep to the weeklies. Nice bust. This needs to consolidate before it can move forward, but nice move, something to watch for the future. Hemp on a weekly chart. Nice buy back into support. See if we can gather its legs. And then the other one that someone gave me was Cannabis Corp. This is a high-level consolidation pattern. We'll see if it doesn't need to gather its legs somewhere. But watch the previous high breaks on these. Got to break outside that pattern. It's like a channel right now. Let's see. Here's my MedVed trader. Let's see if we can find something that's use UEC, uranium. These are the gainers last week. Looks like AUY. No, looks like it closed on a blip. What doesn't look like it can get reviews for AZ. CLF again. I was hoping to keep with all the downside. I was going to go over all the big drops on all these. So I didn't get to keep the percentage drops. So I can't tell the worst losers last week just by looking on this. So yeah. Let's look for some reversals. That's all I can say. JNUG, where is she? Let's see if we can find some reversal bars. Nothing yet. This is a 5-hour chart. This is a 55-minute chart. Just a play on Fibonacci numbers, but whatever. I got an 8-day chart and a 5-day chart and a monthly chart. Yeah, everything's just out of whack. Let's look. There's a little accumulation going on right here on the hourly chart. Got a reversal and then a bullish encompassing, and then the consolidation, the accumulation. So let's take a closer look at GDX, GDXJ. See the breakdown on the weekly, the 5-day. Looks like the 5 days coming into support. Again, bullish encompassing accumulation, consolidation. Nice volume at the end of the day. That's a good sign. That's about it. I was going to see if I can find the worst losers for the week, but my percentage gains and losses have been reset. So anyways, let's watch for reversals. I think this is the week. I'll see you.